Well, let's hope that guy's going down to search. All right. Well, we're up to 3 units. Feel better. How's it going, boss? I had about a couple hours.
Street traffic would catch you up?
Huh? No, nobody.
Hey, how are you? I'm John Strayer. Nice to meet you, sir.
He's with Oath Keepers too.
Awesome. Great.
Did our guys get you? Did you guys see a video with the guys with the dog? The guy with the dog. Your officer tell you I sent a guy over. They showed me a video with a couple of guys. Okay. I just want to make sure they're telling you everything you see. But nothing came in from over this side last night. Everything's come in as of last night from the back side where they don't have the property secured.
Well, we got code enforcement here right now.
Oh,
They've already
good.
gone down and see the main site.
All right.
And then they're on the back side right now.
Okay.
Looking at that rear entrance that we talked about.
Yep.
We've already had the cadaver dog out.
Okay, did the cadaver dog come out?
Did not alert.
Did it hit that area?
It hit that whole area. It didn't alert on anything.
So the camp's good.
Camp's good.
So are we going to secure this then?
That's what we're working with the property right now.
All right. So if you guys are listening, all right. If you guys are listening, they're going to go ahead and secure it. And the good news is, thank God, that one camp, they haven't hit nothing. Now that's the city code enforcement guy right there. So they're in violation. The sooner they can get this up, Team 1, as far as concerns, like if CMEX wants me out of here so bad, Captain Schrader and them. Oh, here we go.
How's it going, man?
Good.
This is the girl that okay.
This is a guy that the guy in the reservation, the cowboy hat, said yesterday on live video. The guy in the cowboy hat was the one that was seen. He had 4 dogs posted up around the camp and a gun, and he wouldn't let the guy come in. So we have an eyewitness, and this guy is the one who said, this guy is the one admitted to building that tank. This guy was a minute to hitting that tank. That is, and if it wasn't true, all this would have happened. And okay, you understand? Yeah, this area is secured. He's not going to be able to come over here and build that.
He didn't build anything.
Oh, he didn't. So he's lying again. All right, whatever. Not talking. Nah.
I'm not sure who that is. They had already been contacted too, and we were going to try to push in a real way of getting the word out there, because this is just getting way out of hand, man. This is getting way out of hand. And
Why? It's not. They're going to seal the property today, and we're going to go down and look for every other traffic trail.
Like, that's what we're trying to tell you, is that I understand what you're saying 100%.
What?
Because a while ago, that was happening here. But it's not what you're saying. They were running Mexicans down here, okay? And this was 10 years ago.
Oh, there wasn't no kids down here, none.
There was no kids. My daughter,
right.
the one that you wrote that said Daddy on there with the happy face, that's her right here.
No, we know that they've been out there over there, but he's the one that built it. And we also have people from the reservation who came out and identified him in that camp, and he held them away at gunpoint. Why would he keep people away at gunpoint?
They didn't take him away.
Oh, okay, no, okay. He held.
We buy hay right here. Like, that's what we've lived here for like 50 years, man. Like, we've been here forever, okay? And
you've known this been going on. Have you ever called or reported to the authorities?
Yes, 10 years ago we did.
10 years ago.
Border Patrol was here, and they got the people that were running. But what you're saying, the trafficking, that is like 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, that white tube that you guys are saying right there, that was completely open, okay? There was, things happened at our house. These guys wanted to get away. There's been 2 deaths in our family in this past month, and now you're doing this, man. Is really, really taking.
We didn't do nothing. He did it.
No,
I didn't build it.
neither did we. But you're
He said
saying
he
did.
built it.
No.
I got a live video where he
I
came
saw
up and
it.
he
I
says,
saw it.
I built it, I want
I
my
saw
tools
it.
back. Now
No,
he
no,
didn't
no.
build it.
No. I
For,
saw
then
what
he
you
said
guys
he
called
built
my
it for
mom.
him and his wife.
No,
He
no,
said he
no.
built it
No,
for a
that's my
homeless
mom.
person.
That's my mom. So I want you to just.
You're his
one
son?
second.
This is
No,
your dad?
That's my dad.
Okay, that's your
Okay,
dad. All right.
So for 1 second, man, just listen.
All right.
We didn't bury that white thing, okay? That white thing was there. It was totally exposed, okay? There was a bunch of trash in there. My mom and dad found this place down here, okay? We have a friend, his name is Eric O'Henry, who's homeless, okay? My dad said, Eric, you can stay down here. Let's build something up. It was giving them they were riding the horses down here. It was giving them something to do. Me, my son, and my dad put the logs over the top. That white thing was there when we got there. We put the logs over the top. Our neighbors
And you're
came
saying
down.
this is just a couple months ago?
No. This was a couple weeks ago.
A couple weeks ago. All right. Well, all right.
about
I'll tell you,
6
every
weeks ago.
expert. I'm not an expert. I'm talking about every expert in human trafficking. Every expert who's been trafficked or a victim. We've had 17 now. Priorly trafficked people who were held as kids. Everyone who's walked down in that camp and came out has said yes. So I'm just going to say, if your dad didn't know there was a bunch of little kids going down there getting raped, well, sorry for your dad, but he shouldn't have built it. No, I'm sorry.
I've been coming down here for 5 weeks.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen nobody.
You haven't seen no one for the past week because we've been down here locking it out.
No.
He's been trying to get us out.
You guys have now brought in so much drama.
That's good. We want all the attention there. Yes, it is.
Dude. What you guys are getting.
She's the one who found the knife that was buried in the ground with the tire tube hook, and you better hope your dad's prints on that because they still have something to go on.
Dude, you guys are going off on a homeless camp, bro.
That's not a homeless
That's
camp.
what I'm trying to tell you. I get what you're doing, and if it 100%.
How long you been homeless?
Huh?
How long you been homeless?
I'm not homeless.
You're not homeless. How many homeless camps have you gone out for the city and located and dismantled? You've done a few for the city. All right, okay. Well, who'd you work for when you were out?
I worked for the Downtown Partnership, and that's what we would do, man. That's what I'm telling you, bro.
Okay, no. Wait. How many? A few.
I would probably say.
I've discovered 15. I've discovered over 1,000 in the past 3.5 years. Okay. Anyone from city and the law enforcement, code enforcement. I do this. I'm the professional when it comes to homeless camp. You're not going to be telling me that's a homeless camp.
We're good. Okay. Yeah, and dude, I 100% understand.
Hey, you guys, he ain't got to worry about it because he ain't going to be able to do it anymore, and there's evidence.
We're not worried about you guys at all. We're worried about what you guys put on social media and my mom's license, because now we're getting death threats, and that can't happen because that's not what we were doing. And I would like.
I don't want nobody giving death threats. We don't threaten people. Don't give them death threats.
We are not.
But I don't care if you call that guy over there the biggest piece of shit, because this is the third time. Now, they've almost got their story straight for those of you that are pulling together.
Why you gotta do that, man?
Because I don't like being lied to.
You want me to get on my phone and do that about
you? You can. Go ahead, get on your phone. Go ahead. Let's do it. You put your phone right here. I'll put it there. The only one I really care about is that one, because he said he built it.
But you also did it about my mom, man.
She shouldn't have came out.
You guys shouldn't be here.
They shouldn't be here. How are they going to come across with a car and horse track if they're, how am I trespassing? They're not. How come they're allowed to be here and we're not?
You guys know where they're at. So if these guys are messaging out to the cartel, so
this
the
isn't
cartels
getting anywhere, man. All we're doing is arguing.
So come over here. If you guys want to deal with these guys, come deal with these guys. But can you please not let them get my license plate? I don't. Please, I do not. Threats or anything. I got 4 kids at the house. And these guys are not hearing anything, man. There's.
Hey, let's come over here for a minute, Kyle. What? I'm not getting your license plate. I'm not getting your license plate. All right, you're gonna take TP down exactly to the point.
Okay. And
That's it.
I need to talk to you. Monty wanted me to ask you some stuff about maps and grids today.
Okay, maps.
Yeah. You can get to my house. I live on the Air Force Base. Have fun.
I appreciate that.
Security forces can deal with your ass. The plethora of guns in my house. I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind showing them, but Monty wanted me to talk to you about maps and grids.
Yeah. Well, if I can get a chance, sit down somewhere and start printing up. We still got to get our SD cards off the drone. There's 9 other little wooden camps that way that we want to see.
Because I know there was one, I don't remember his name. He was out here yesterday.
So they just built that a couple weeks ago. I got receipts from. Never mind.
Now, who are those people?
He was the one who built it, and now he's the one who didn't build it. Well, first he was the one who built it, now he didn't build it. They're the guy in the cowboy hat, he's identified by a guy as a reservation. When he was walking by at camp, he had 4 hound dogs. All right, he said he's coming walking around, dogs are going off. That guy came out and had a gun and said, you need to get the fuck out of here. And the guy who was on a live video, actually, when he was telling us what happened and everything, for all I know, and he was out there guarding. He had Ryan and Mad Max and them back there raping those little kids. So, you know, that's the guy who built it, and now he didn't build it. Now his son and them built it, and they might be homeless, so they were building it in the event they wanted to be homeless, and this ain't a homeless camp, but... There's the one media, K-Gun 9. Now, K-Gun 9 would be the one media that loves to... They'll do everything they can to protect Cemex Corporation. I'll tell you that right now. But we don't care. I got more an audience. Look at that. We got 4,000 people. We got more people watching right now than K-Gun 9 has on a friggin' any major story. So...
That's Cavallo, isn't it?
Got to do everything they can to protect those immigrants coming up. They won't help us protect the kids and women. They want just a free open check for everyone to come across without even being checked. So K-Gun 9's the only local media that seems to think that that's besides KVOA, that that's a K-Gun 9. It's 100%. They think this family is being honest, and that we're making all this up just to create a fanfare. It don't matter, because we're going right down there, all the way down the Mexican border. And we're going to search both sides of the highway. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 2 more PD units en route. Now we got 5. Man, it's getting crowded over here. Now, if we can just get one unit, one team, I want about a 4-man team, and I'd rather not pull for mine because mine's more experienced in search and rescue, and our guys really don't have the patience to sit. Like, we move around. Most of us are hyper. But we want to get one team to leave behind here to watch this plant so we can get our asses out there and see where these other little cubes are. Morning. Huh?
We drove here from San Diego to help.
You guys came to San Diego? Awesome.
Yeah.
Lewis.
Lewis.
Nolan.
Patty.
Nice to meet you.
So we were even thinking of just trying to get back there and start walking around and see what we can find.
This area is nothing. No, there is stuff here. They ran a cadaver dog, Captain says, and they didn't hit in that camp. Obviously, they can't run the entire thing. But where the knife was buried that Kaylee found over there was nothing in the camp. Which to me is good because they're still coming out. They brought out code. That was our agreements for us to come.